Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today we're going to be talking about From Season 2, Episode 1, and let's get started. Now, when the episode first comes on, we see Boyd walking around town like he always does, ringing his little bell, ring-a-ding-ding-ding, letting everybody know it's about to get dark. Get in the house before you get tore up by the monsters that's about to come out those woods. And as he's doing this, his arm starts to shake and he drops the bell, and we realize that it's just a dream because we're brought back to him being stuck in this hole that he was in Season 1. We saw him trying to get out of this hole. He tried climbing out, but it didn't work. Then later on, we hear this man's voice and he's talking to Boyd, asking Boyd if he's real. And Boyd's like, yeah, I'm real. Are you real? He's like, help me get out of here. So then that's when someone throws a rope down so that Boyd can use it to get out. I'm like, who is throwing this rope down? Because he was in the middle of nowhere, wasn't nobody around. So who is that man? But Boyd is asking no questions. I don't think I would in that moment. I'm like, help me get out of here. So he's using the rope to get out. And while he's climbing, he starts hallucinating and he thinks he sees his son at the bottom of the tunnel. And I'm thinking, who's playing mind games? Ain't no time for that. It's time to get up out that hole. So eventually, Boyd does get out of the hole, and when he gets out the hole, he sees this weird-looking strange man tied up to the wall. I said, where his clothes at? Because he barely has any on. And who threw the rope down the hole if he's tied up to the wall like that? And how long has he been down there? I have so many questions for this man. But Boyd pointed his weapon at him real quick. The man tied up said, is that what I think it is? Good. Use it on me. I don't want to be here no more. Unalive me. So while that was going on, Tabitha and Victor was walking around in this cave. Victor told Tabitha that the boy in white told them that this is the way to go. While they were walking around in this cave, they found some weird things in it. They found this weird looking suitcase that had this weird looking nightgown in it. While they were walking through, they found this old dusty clock, this old dusty tricycle, and just a bunch of old dusty things that I don't want no parts in. And I definitely don't want no parts in these old dusty bodies. Look at these dead bodies laying around in this cave. And then what tops it off, they end up waking up. Look at that old dusty TV. Are they watching TV down there when they wake up? As they're going along, they find this other cave within this same cave. And this bald-headed girl pops up. Ah! I'm running. I am running. I'm not standing there. Then, like I said previously, the monsters started waking up. They noticed that it was wet in the cave, and then they had to run up out of there because the monsters was waking up. What they about to do? What they about to do since they awake now? So they have to get up out of there. But what stands out to me is this doll. Once Victor saw this doll, he started freaking out and he forgot all about what he had to do in that cave. Tabitha was trying to snap him out of it, but he ran and left her there standing there by herself because he got freaked out once he saw this doll. So there's something definitely behind this doll, and we need to hurry up and figure out what it is, because we do see this doll again in the episode, and we'll talk about that later. But thankfully and luckily, Tabitha and Victor got out of that cave safely, but I already know that that won't be the last time we see that cave. Now, while all of that was going on with Boyd, Tabitha, and Victor, chaos was happening outside at the Colony House. The diner and the Matthews house, just outside in general, was chaos. A whole storm was happening because something out there, we don't know what it is yet, didn't like the fact that they were trying to get a signal to the outside world, trying to talk to somebody and to try to help them get up out of there. So windows was breaking. Somebody got some glass in their eye. Ow! Ow! Me, I'ma fall out because I can't see. Ow! She said, I can't see. I bet you can't see. But Christy was over there patching her up. Now she got an eye patch on. She can't use but only one eye. But everything was breaking in there. The light bulbs popping. You name it. It was broke. Even something came through the window. But Jade just ran in there to let Donna know that a bus just pulled up at the diner. Oh, Lord help him. Donna's like, oh, no. So she goes to tell Kitty that he got to man up now. You're the sheriff. You're in charge now while Boyd is away on his little quest. So we got to go down there to the diner and get these people together because they don't know what they just drove themselves into. So we got to go head out now. So while Donna and Kenny go down there to let people know that they are unlucky and unfortunate because they are now stuck here forever, Ethan is over there talking to Kitty's mom, telling her that he's scared, but she's like, don't worry, I'll protect you. But will you? Can you? Then we see Jade rolling his last one up. He don't got no more. The girl with one eye talking about what we gonna do now. He said, I don't care. I only got one left. I'ma roll it up. So she walks away with her eye patch on, and Jade starts smoking. And when he starts smoking, he sees the symbol on the wall. Then he turns around, looks to his left, and he sees that same doll that Victor was freaked out about in that cave. So what's going on with this doll? But this time around, Jay's not even affected by seeing this symbol. He's not even scared about seeing this doll that started screaming at him. Jay just started screaming at it back. Me, I'm gonna have to get up and run. Everybody gonna have to know what I just saw. I'm running, arms in the air, I'm screaming, help me, help me. But then all of a sudden, everything just went away. It wasn't there anymore. It was like Jade had a vision. Jade goes outside after that. Then we see Ethan coming out talking about what you doing. Jade was like, aren't you friends with Victor? Tell me where his room is at in here. So after some back and forth, Ethan does show him where Victor's room is at. So while they're in there, Jade is tearing Victor's room up. He in there tearing it up. Everything is going everywhere. He don't have no respect, but he does eventually let Ethan know why he's in there. He's been telling him that he's been seeing these symbols, and that these same symbols that he's been seeing is in this book. He then shows Ethan the book and the symbols in the book. He was telling Ethan that he noticed that there were some pages stuck together in the book. So when he unpeeled them, he found this picture in between the pages. So he shows Ethan the picture that he found in the book, and he's like, what do you see in this picture? And he's like, I see a man holding the same book that you have right now. And he's like, yeah, what else do you see? He's like, I see Victor's lunchbox. And he said, okay, what else? Ethan can't figure it out right away. So that's when Jay's like, that's actually Victor holding the lunchbox. That's Victor in the picture when he was a kid. So he's like, I know Victor is the answer to some of this, maybe all of it, who knows? So that's why I'm in his room. I need to find out what's going on. Now let's talk about this bunch of unfortunate people whose bus just rolled up in front of the diner. So we see these people on the bus, and we get introduced to this new character named Elgin. And Elgin wakes up from this nap he's taking, and he is freaked out. It seems as though he may have had a dream letting him know that he shouldn't be in the place that he's in right now. Maybe something like a vision letting him know that he's in danger now. So he wakes up, he hops up, and he's trying to run off the bus. People are trying to stop him. They're trying to calm him down, but he's not having it. He ends up throwing up all over this guy, and now the guy who just got thrown up on want to fight. The bus driver has to pull over now. They end up having to roll up in front of the diner to let him get out the bus and let everybody just cool down. So like I said earlier, a storm is going on at the same time. So a lady is outside dancing in the rain, but she just don't know what's happening to her right now. She don't know she's stuck there forever. She won't be dancing no more when she finds out that she's stuck there forever. But we see Elgin still on the bus getting taken care of by this nurse, but he still hasn't told anybody what he sees and what he knows, but he's still obviously freaked out. Then the man who he threw up on comes on the bus trying to argue. If you don't go outside, don't you see this man is in distress and you over here trying to fight and argue? Go outside. And the bus driver can get this same energy because she's over here like, y'all got to get off the bus. Don't you see that man needs some help? Donna and Kenny finally show up, and they're trying to let everybody know what's happening, what's going on, that they're not safe, but they're not trying to hear it. Outside is in shambles. They're in chaos, and the bus driver is not trying to hear it. They're trying to tell her that she's not safe. Nobody's safe. They need to get in the diner, but she's like, no, we got to get out of here. If you would just listen, you will know that you cannot leave. She's an idiot. She's really an idiot. Because if somebody told me that I got to go inside before it gets dark or I'm going to get tore up by some monsters, I'm going to go inside. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but I'm not going to take no chances. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to find out if you lying or not a little bit later. But then Julie goes inside of her house and she's freaking out because she sees her dad Jim in this big old hole trying to dig it out. And she's like, is mom down there? Her mom is Tabitha. Tabitha is okay. She's walking through a cave with Victor, but nobody knows that. They just think that she's down there and in danger. So Jim's like, calm down, go out there and let everybody know that I need help. So Julie runs outside and she's like, my dad needs help. My mom is stuck in the basement. So this guy who works at the bar and two guys who was on the bus go back to help Jim try to dig out Tabitha from the hole that Tabitha's not in. So as they're digging in this hole, the house starts falling down. It's crumbling down all on top of them. So they're trying to run out, but it's too late. All of the house is on top of everybody. And why does this always happen? The one guy who was acting like an a-hole the whole time is the one who ends up being okay and the only one who ends up out the house. He doesn't deserve it. And the one who was nice is the one who ended up being knocked unconscious. He's not awake as of yet. I hope he does wake up. But since they're stuck now, everybody is trying to help them get unstuck everybody who just arrived on the bus, and the people who's been living there is trying to get them out of this rubble, but they can't do it. Finally, Jim is like, it's getting dark. Y'all gotta head inside because the monsters are coming. We'll be okay out here. Just cover us up. And you already know Julie is not trying to hear this. She's freaking out. She's like, no, Dad, we got to get you out. But girl, if you just look and see, there's no way that you can get him out right now before it gets dark. Donna is trying to help Julie come to her senses. She's like, he's right. We got to go inside. It's getting dark. We're going to get tore up. We'll just cover them up and they'll be okay. It's really a hit or miss, but you have no other options, so you got to head inside. So they start covering them up with this thin little piece of cloth. Ooh, may the Lord be with them. But so much was going on. While they were trying to dig them out of that house, Elgin was over there having a seizure. Once he got out the bus, he had a seizure. He fell down to the ground. The nurse is trying to help him. I'm like, what's going on with Elgin? Just go ahead and get it off your chest, Elgin. Let everybody know what your dream was about. So while the nurse still has to take care of Elgin, her girlfriend that she don't know is there, Christy, is over there helping the only guy who was able to get out the house. But while Christy and her girlfriend are taking care of their patients, they both end up looking up at the same time, and that's when they end up seeing each other for the first time in a long time, and they cannot believe it. And this is one reunion that I've been waiting to see, but they can't believe it. They just end up hugging each other, and I can't wait to see more of this relationship because Kenny over there shook because, you know, last season Kenny and Christy had a little thing going on, but since her girlfriend is here, he's out of luck. He don't got no chance. But Donna and Kenny are still trying to get these people in that diner, but they're just hard-headed, especially that bus driver. I can't wait until she get her rude awakening, until she get tore up, because the way she's acting, she's going to be one of the first victims. I'm going to just be smiling because everybody told you so. But Donna's like, y'all got to get in that diner. Bus driver, get in that diner. But she wasn't hearing it. So Donna went and got her weapon out and she shot the tire. So now they got a flat. They can't go nowhere. And once she shot that tire up, everybody started running in that diner. That's what it takes for me to shoot a bullet, for you to go in that diner. Not me saying that you're going to get tore up and ate up by some monsters. Not that. Then after that, Kenny shoots one in the air and more people start running everywhere looking like some ants. So it's looking like most of the people are inside of the diner for now, at least. I don't know if they're all going to stay in there. I don't know what's going to happen to the people who just ran everywhere once Kenny shot his up in the air. I don't know. They probably going to get tore up. But that's their own fault. They should learn how to listen. This is going to be chaos. This group looks like they don't know how to listen and they're going to do what they want to do. But okay, go ahead. Do what you want to do. And you ain't going to live for much longer. But let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.